One of the greatest parts of my job is all the traveling I get to do. And along the way, I always meet some fantastic people, such as Melissa Oldham. Here she's using poi, an ancient Polynesian performing art once used by the Maori people of the Southwest Pacific Ocean. Usually performed with fire at the end of chains. It's a dangerous but yet beautiful art form. I had the opportunity to meet up with Melissa down in Detroit and ask her a few questions about why it is she likes poi so much. And then she's going to break down the beginner, intermediate, advanced, and expert tricks just for you. How long have you been playing with poi?
Well, seems like forever, but I think I've been doing it for about 2 years now.
What is it you love so much about poi?
I just love the challenge it gives me. I'm always learning new tricks. It always gives me something to do that's positive and reinforces positive things.
Well, let's get started.
Let's go.
To correctly hold your poi, you'll have finger straps. You want to place your first and middle finger in those finger straps with your palms facing up. First, begin practicing with forward swings, where you allow the poi to rotate toward you from the top. That means they move forward at the apex and behind you at the bottom of their arcs. Practice crossing over, and always be sure to practice both left-handed and right-handed. Here's that forward swing from the side. With two hands in same motion, you're swinging the poi forward in time. Always practice doing something forward and then backward. Here we go into an in-time swing backwards. Forward crossers is where we have the poi swinging forward, and when one poi is at its highest point, move your hand across your body and make the poi come down on the opposite side of your body. Practice this with your other hand as well, then practice them together combined. And of course, as you practice one thing forward, you ought to always practice them backwards. So this time, practice the forward crosser, but in the backwards motion. You allow the poi to cross in front of you, but the poi are moving backwards or behind you at the apex of their arc. Here it is in slow motion. You are moving the poi when it reaches the bottom point across your body. Split time swing is when you allow one hand to move before the other hand so that the poi reaches the apex of the arc while the other poi reaches the bottom of the arc. Practice switching between same time and split time with both forward and backward motions. To perform a low turn, begin with just one hand. Notice as Melissa rotates the poi, she'll rotate her body, but keep the poi moving in the same direction, and here with two hands. In slow motion, let's break this down. First with one hand. Do a forward crosser in front of your body and rotate your body without rotating the poi. Practice bringing your hand down by your hip and up by your shoulder. Bring the hand down by your hip and turn your hand out while turning your body to face the opposite direction. The poi will travel behind your back but stay on the same side of your body while you switch directions, so now the poi is going backwards. High turns are where we'll begin swinging the poi backwards, and then bring both hands in front of your face and turn your body at the same time. Both poi will travel together while you are turning and then move to the sides of your body while changing directions. Here it is in slow motion. When performing the corkscrew, both poi move in the same direction. Bring one hand above your head, rotate the poi in a horizontal circle, once above your head and once in front of your body. Then add the second hand by following the first hand. Both hands make a figure 8 design in the air. Here it is in slow motion. Practice with just one hand first, then bring in your second hand. And now from above. And once more from the front. Chasing the sun is where we once again have both poi moving in the same direction. Only this time we'll bring one poi above our head, rotate it vertically, once behind our head and then once in front. Then add the second hand when the first has completed the back rotation. The buzzsaw is where we allow both poi to wrap up in our hands so we have a little bit less of a string between our hands and the poi. Take one hand at a time and practice making your plane directly in front of you vertically. Then add the second hand rotating right behind the first. Pull the poi together and allow them to move in a split time motion while your hands are close to each other. And always remember to practice forward and backward buzzsaws. You can allow the buzzsaw to be performed with other variations.